Bruh.
What's the most fun you can have with $20? Personally, going to the small independent movie house is pretty fun. Tickets are cheaper than the Cineplex and there's a cafe next door that the movie house allows you to bring in food from. The few times I get off work early, I like to make an afternoon of it and go grab a late lunch or early dinner and bring it in to watch a nice movie. Since they show mostly indie movies, the afternoons are pretty empty. That combination tends to make me feel more relaxed than going to the Cineplex at night where it's always jam-packed with people who talk at the screen too much. Was gonna go out to town with the boys one night, ended up just going to the supermarket to grab a couple of crates and a pizza each. Between us we just ended up paying $20 each for what we got and had a great time just bantering at the mate's house and played some video games in peace instead of having to trudge through town in the R.N. It was a good night. If you live near Dallas, take your $20 to the Bishop Cidercade. Open from 10 a.m. to midnight. $10 gets you in the door, all the games are free, and you have $10 left for cider, with 24 taps. Work in a cider tap room. Confirmed, come in on a slow weekday. Cider, beer, sausage, and Super Nintendo can be had for $20. Be nice and you'll get the 30% industry discount. Go into Dollar Tree, feel like a king. Holy shit. That's actually a dope idea. 5 containers for leftovers. 2 boxes of movie theater candy, a bag of decorative marbles, a box of crayons and a coloring book, a lip gloss, a pregnancy test, and a Thanksgiving turkey yard decoration. If it was 7-year-old me, then there'd be 20 bags of marbles just to flex on my siblings. There's this vending machine at my job that occasionally spits out 2 sodas when you buy one. It feels like winning the lottery. I think I've spent about $20 so far this year on it. Maybe they intentionally set it up like that to make people use it more often? Chuck E. Cheese and their 1 token per game policy. These days it's a play card where you can buy 30 minutes of unlimited gameplay for $10. Boy, do I feel old. Oof. In Vegas about Jesus, a decade ago, there was a place called GameWorks. $20 got you a card that played all the games for like 6 hours infinitely, no games with prizes though, because Yeda was fucking amazing, best arcade experience I had in my entire life. Honestly did the entire tourist bullshit thing in Vegas, and probably my favorite thing was that bloody arcade. There's an animal reserve near where I live. For like $5 you can get in, and for $20 you can bring friends. If you go into the basement, they have an adorable green cheek kana that will bounce if you bounce with it. I love him so much. Also, there's a bunch of spooky ceiling rats, or bats, an Arctic fox, hawks, bald eagles, turtles, and a bunch more. And, the icing on the cake, they have a theater that plays documentaries a few times a day that you can just sit and watch. Great place. I love it. A lot of people want to know where this place is. It's Takapusha Animal Reserve in Seaford, New York. Another thing, the green cheek kana is in a cage alone. Next to it is another cage of 2 birds which were rescued from some bad people but still don't like people. Those 2 are constantly screaming and will bite you if you get too close. Meanwhile, the kana will eat a sunflower seed out of your hands if you grab it from the top of the cage and bring it close. I hope some of ya are close enough to check the place out. Whenever I have friends over, I always make sure they can experience the place. Also, its days and hours are kinda weird, so be careful. It's only open Thursday, Sunday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Buy some ingredients and bake a dump cake, some hot cocoa and rent a movie. Alternatively, buy a shitload of popcorn kernels, some chocolate, some salt, and some sugar. Make 1 batch of salted chocolate popcorn, 1 batch of caramel popcorn. Pay your Netflix subscription for the month with the rest of your money. Go to a garden store and acquire plant friends. r/succulents is a surprisingly good subreddit. You can take you and half of your date to a movie. Sorry, I don't have enough to buy your ticket, but I can pay for your torso's ticket. Here I go killing again. So you made it to the end. Maybe you want to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, my friend.